Hey everyone, this is RX doing some match analysis and commentary on the My Legion Duel Tournament number 2 finals. Before I begin, I want to give a special thanks to Jackasm for recording it and providing his point of view, and to Asty for organizing the tournament. Now, what I want you guys to notice here at the beginning of the fight is our ward choices. Though we start off with cold wards on, it's pretty arbitrary and you'll see it just opens us up to fire pressure. So immediately we put each other on fire, and I switch to fire ward, whereas Jackism tries to put it out with water, and you'll see that is a mistake in the long run because it puts him pretty far behind at the beginning. Though he plays intelligently and he's able to just catch up and heal himself. Again, we try to light each other on fire and each take huge bursts from each other. But since we want to win and not tie, we choose to back off. Here, Jackism, as you'll see, he's walking up with a rock projectile and I make a huge mistake. I cast an earthquake instead of a rock ward, and I get punished for it. Something interesting to note in this next fight is the difference in gear. Jackasm moves a lot faster than Sycrax, and that'll open up some possibilities for him. Similarly, it's a dance between fire and frost, and here's a really interesting move actually. Sycrax wet Jackasm, but Jackasm removes the fire and casts a lightning storm, preempting Sycrax's lightning attempt here. Here, using that same lightning storm, Jackasm wards against it and uses it as a cover for going in and attempting death mines, but Sycrax just outranges them. Once again, the fight has effectively reset until Jackasm gets this huge burst, and now Sycrax is purely on the defensive. See, but Jackasm is kind of keeping his range, and so Sycrax is able to heal back up. Same move, clearing the water and preempting the lightning. Yeah, Sycrax is not really being offensive, and this allows Jackasm to just pressure him into the wall as we see here. Though with really good ward usage, Sycrax is able to just turtle up and recover. Especially with this combination, the cold earth ward, that makes you very protected against CC. Again, they pressure each other with fire, and what that translates to is an instant ward switch. Sycrax immediately back to the frost ward as Jackasm wets him. Again, they're both pretty low, and what we'll see here is Sycrax actually catches Jackasm in the frost. Jackasm put completely on the defensive here. Gets nipped with that rock. How close is it? But Sycrax makes a huge mistake. Gets really greedy, walks into the frost wall as his ward falls off, and gets punished for it. Here I'll skip ahead a bit to another match. Oh, and a little PSA before I start. Well, yeah, sure. So, if your friends are in a competitive game or in a game at all, you probably shouldn't message them. It'll interfere with their gameplay, so just something to look out for. Similarly, in this last match, constantly alternating between frost and fire wards as you see. That was a bit of a juke there. The water wall went up, but you can instantly replace it with something else. Jackasm doing really well to recover here. The alternating pressures of just a rock and then mines, switching up to a lightning here, and then mines again. Eventually overwhelms Jackasm. That's all I have for this one, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any feedback, please let me know. I'd love to hear it.